Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Let's get to the next question. Will people in Jannah be able to talk to people in Jahannam? Will they have conversation with each other? Will people of Jannah have conversation among each other? So let's go to Quran, and I want you to open Surah As-Saffat, which is the 37th chapter in the Quran, and go to ayah number 50. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَأَقْبَلَ بَعْضُهُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. So when the people in Jannah will be sitting with each other and will having conversations with each other, turn by turn, there'll be questions and answers and discussions. Among them, one of the person from Jannah will say, قَالَ قَائِلٌ مِّنْهُمْ إِنِّي كَانَ لِي قَرِينٌ. I will tell you about a companion I had when we were alive on the planet Earth. That means they will be able to remember their lifetime over here and the conversations they had with the people when they were living over here. They will even remember the people. And they will remember if they are in the Jannah, or they are in the hellfire. As the conversation is going on, this person is saying, that guy used to tell me that يَقُولُ أَإِنَّكَ لَمِنَ الْمُصَدِّقِينَ. Oh, so you are among those people who are believers? He used to make fun of me. He used to ridicule me. He used to mock me. Oh, you're among those people who are Muslims? You know, that kind of a person he was. And then he used to say, أَإِذَا مِتْنَا وَكُنَّا تُرَابًا وَعِظَامًا أَإِنَّا لَمَدِينُونَ. So when we are dead and we turn into dust, you believe that we will be raised back to life and we will be answerable for our deeds in front of a God? Are you out of your mind? What kind of things are you talking about? قَالَ. Then this person in the Jannah will tell his other companions in the Jannah, هَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُطَّلِعُونَ. Do you want me to show you that guy in the Jahannam? فَأَطَّلَعَ فَرَآهُ فِي سَوَاءِ الْجَحِيمِ. He therefore looked down and saw him in the middle of the blazing fire. قَالَ تَاللَّهِ إِنْ كِدتَّ لَتُرْدِينَ. That he will say, by the oath of Allah, you had nearly ruined me. That means if I would have listened to you and your nonsense and would have left the right path, you would have destroyed me. I would be with you in the hellfire. وَلَوْلَا نِعْمَةُ رَبِّي لَكُنْتُ مِنَ الْمُحْضَرِينَ. And if my Lord does not bestow his benevolence, I too would have therefore definitely been seized and brought forth as a prisoner. So this is the conversation that the person in Jannah is having with his fellow companions. And this show you the superpowers of the person in Jannah, that he's in Jannah and looking at the people in hell. And not just that, he's having conversation with the people in hell. So they can not just see people in hell, they can also converse with them. Now comes the question, will people in hell be able to listen to this conversation and be able to respond back to this conversation? For this, I want you to open another surah in the Quran, which is Surah Al-Mudaththir. And this is surah number 74. And I want you to go down to ayah number 40. In which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that the people in Jannah, في جنات يتساءلون. In gardens they will ask, who? عن المجرمين. They will ask the criminals. The criminals will be in the hellfire getting punished. And the people in Jannah will ask them, ما سلككم في سقر. Saqar is one of the levels of the hell. You'll ask them, what took you into hell? What in the world did you do that you were entered in the hellfire? And they will respond. That means they will be able to listen to the question of the people from Jannah. They will be able to contemplate, comprehend, and they will be able to remember their old life in the world, and now they're answering people in Jahannam are answering people in Jannah. قالوا لم نك من المصلين. They said, we never used to offer salah. We were not among those who would pray. We were not believers. Because it is beyond understanding that a person who claimed to be a believer and would not pray. I'm pretty sure all of you pray. And if you do not, then start from now, not tomorrow. Now, the next prayer, pray it. Next one. Start it from the next one, whichever is next one, because this video is getting watched all over the world. If you're not among those, pray now, because you do not want to be among these people who will say, قالوا لم نك من المصلين. That's why we are in the hellfire. ولم نك نطعم المسكين. Nor did we used to feed the needy. And if we ever fed the needy, that was for ourselves, for the gods and goddesses, was never for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. And we used to indulge in evil acts. We used to brainstorm how we can take people out of Islam, how we can confuse them, how we can ruin their belief in Allah, how we can make them leave Islam, and then we will promote them. We used to make these kind of plans. Our whole life was spent planning against Muslims, against Islam, and we were the deniers. وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ. And we used to deny the day of existence. We never believed in it. حَتَّى أَتَانَا الْيَقِينَ. Until and unless this time when we were dead and we saw the grave punishment, and now we were raised back from dead to life, and now we are to be presented with our deeds, and we are to really see the hellfire, and we are now in it. We saw all of this. We believe now, but it's too late. It's too late. So all of these conversations are in the Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that if you have chosen the wrong path, leave the wrong path once and for all and come to the right path. Come in believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us be guided. And you know what? We try our level best. And that's exactly what Allah wants us to do. Try your level best with a purity of intention, only to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and none other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Worship Him alone and no one else. And believe in Him. Ask from Him alone. And قُولُوا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. And say La ilaha illallah and believe in it. Believe in it. Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our sins. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. And inshallah, we will get back to your questions with more videos. A lot of these videos are anyway brought to you by as a result of the questions that you sent our way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you can benefit more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.